Hello everybody, this is Marksy VGC, and this is my first video of this channel. So this channel is going to have a few different purposes. For one, I am not a high-level player. I am most likely what you would call an intermediate ladder player, or as some might even call it, a filthy casual. With that said, I want to get better at Pokemon VGC, that is doubles. I also play some singles draft. So for the purposes of this channel, I'm going to be cataloging my ladder progression occasionally, but mostly going to be focusing on some draft leagues that I'm a part of. I started playing VGC back in 2024 during Scarlet and Violet, but before that I've been a long time Pokemon player. And yeah, just looking to improve my gameplay through some draft league. Also just catalog some of the experience. I anticipate the only people who will probably watch this will be other people in my league, if that, maybe so they can watch their gameplay of them destroying me in the matches. So with that said, we're going to do a few quick matches just to kind of introduce the channel. We're going to be playing with a doubles team of basically Mega Mawile as the star of the show in Trick Rooms. It's a hard Trick Room team. It's not my preferred playing style, so is this a good way to start by showing a play style I'm not as comfortable with? Completely. I did not make this team. I will link the information below of where I got the team replica code from. I got it from a Cybertron video essentially, but let's see what we got here. Weird team. Multiple possible megas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 possible megas and a regular Zoroark, which is super uncommon, I feel like. Kind of cool though. So what do I not want to see? I think Swampert is kind of a little bit scary, but I have a Gallade. I have a feeling I can get Trick Room up this turn. I don't think this is a Perish Song team. I think when they look at my team, they probably say, hey, Swampert, that's a good Pokemon, right? So I think what I do is I lead something that can just get it going. I'm almost wondering something like a Vivillon lead with Gallade, and I could set up Trick Room with Gallade, and then I can also click Leaf Blade into Swampert. I kind of like the idea of Torkoal in the back. I actually do think Incineroar might be really good here. But is it better than other things? No, I think that's it. Swampert, Scizor. So which of these is the Mega? That's the question. The low ladder Great Ball tier is a really funny tier. I feel like I could just straight up just KO the Swampert. I mean, is that crazy? I mean, I could... Trick Room is a little bit problematic because Scizor is pretty good under Trick Room. With that said, I think it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go... no, I'm still gonna go Sleep Powder into Scizor, and then Trick Room. What? That's hilarious. Okay, well, Scizor, you're not making a move today. That was a really strange, unexpected turn. That is so funny. Okay, so Swampert can not only learn Flamethrower, but just used it, which is, again, very surprising. I don't really care. I think Vivillon's done its job, but I'll still throw in this. I don't think they're going to expect this. And then I kind of hope Vivillon goes down because... Okay, that's kind of fine. Really? That's surprising. Oh, it's a Zoroark. There's the Zoroark. Okay, that makes so much more sense. I should have clocked that, to be honest. I think that's fine. Cool. So, also somehow slower than my Vivillon, which is kind of funny. So we know Swampert's in the back. That's one thing we definitely know. I'm gonna go Rage Powder and then... I'll just get rid of the Zoroark. Because the Scizor is probably going to wake up, and I kind of would like to get a free switch into my... Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So, Eruption can kind of go off. I'm kind of... Nice. So, it actually might be... I think I have a better plan. I need the Scizor off the board. I'm going to go Incineroar. And then... Because this is an offensive Incineroar. Ooh, this is sick. Okay. Who am I more afraid of here? Nice. Okay. That's pretty solid. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do this. I think the Incineroar, or sorry, the Scizor is probably more threatening, if I'm being honest. It's because it has Bullet Punch. So I don't want that to, like, mess up my Eruption. And it's definitely going down here. I could have just targeted the Sceptile. I'm not really sure who the Mega is. It must be Swampert at this point, right? I need to preserve my Leaf Blade, though, because that's going to just OHKO the fucking Swampert. They don't have any rain. Okay. No biggie at all. Yeah, so this is no biggie. I think what I would like to do is get this Swampert. I don't think I have to worry too much about the Swampert, frankly. What I would like to do is... just want to get some chip on it, and I'm going to go... Eruption. Weather Ball might have been better. I'm still in Trick Room, so I think this is fine. Am I still in Trick Room? Did I lose count? This is why I'm not a Trick Room player, by the way. We're good. So that's going to definitely take out the Sceptile, right? Yeah. So now I have a Leaf Blade. I don't really care, right? Like, they could... If they take out the Torkoal, that's cool. Lariat's just going to do some chip. Not a lot. Actually, at 35%, we're chilling. So probably kind of just swooped this up, most likely. Wave Crash is going to take out the Torkoal. Or not. Pretty good. It's going to take a lot of chip. A lot of chip. And let's see. We're back in Twisted Dimensions. Yeah, but can they 3v1? I mean, that's the real question. I think just gonna keep clicking Lariat, and then... I mean, they can't take out both, right? And I have a Leaf Blade in the back that's... Yeah, they're just gonna keep chipping themselves down. Yeah. So they're probably just gonna go down here, right? Because they're gonna get chipped from the Wave Crash. And then Weather Ball is gonna definitely do at least 4%. Cool. Weird team. It's kind of the funniest thing about being on, like, starting off in Great Ball tier. I think we'll play one more. And by the way, I barely just started the season. Okay, another strange Zoroark team. Okay, so we have the bunny. We have Komo-o. We have Sableye, Whimsicott, Zoroark, Incineroar. Okay, yeah. So Mawile is really good here, basically. I think we can fake out Trick Room. Do they like that, though? That's the question. I don't think they do. They could taunt, which would be really annoying. It might be... They could have taunt. They could have taunt. If they have taunt... Pavilion might be a little bit better as a lead, but then I'm like leading super duper passively. I'm gonna still do it. Gallade I'm bringing because there are a few different close combat weaknesses. I just have to watch out for the Zoroark. But if I can clock the Zoroark, then we're in good shape. Incineroar will pop off Pony. Cool. So we're gonna intimidate each other back. And the trade intimidates. It's all good. Maybe they do something funny. Let's see. So they might want to close combat me, right? I don't think it's necessary to go into the Incineroar, because, yeah, Lariat is a little bit... Oh! Okay, they got me. Hyper Voice. That actually could be a problem. Huh. Don't really see the point of that, but okay. So... Okay, we clocked the Zoroark. Yeah, I guess I'm not super duper good at clocking that guy. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, that's actually really cool. Alright, cool. What do I want to do here? I think I want to go... I don't think Mawile is under any threat here. So my thought process is they bring in Incineroar here, right? Because it like makes a lot of sense. I have Hyper Cutter on Mawile, which at first I was like, why run Hyper Cutter on Mawile? And then I had a battle earlier where I was like, oh, that is why you run Hyper Cutter on Mawile, as opposed to Intimidate. So, yeah, they're gonna... It's not gonna lower my attack at all. There's, like, problems here, you know, of course. They could fake me out at this point, but really they can't. I don't want to get faked out and then, like, Incineroar is probably the biggest threat I have to my Mawile, so yeah, that's not going to work. Close combat will probably do a fair amount of damage. Won't do a lot. Yeah, not terrible. Trick Room is 2 turns. So... oh, that sucks. Okay. So, whatever, I'll just... oops. I wonder if that crit mattered. Probably not. Alright, so if I can get Trick Room up one more time, then we're in a pretty good spot. It might be hard to do that. So Trick Room is one more turn. I think really smart thing I could do here is just hit Trick Room twice, and then I think this could work. I think if I'm able, this will effectively, as long as they don't KO me, this would allow me to reverse Trick Room and then set it up again, and then, I don't know, I have a feeling the only thing that could backfire is a taunt, basically. But I don't think they're going to want to taunt this turn. I think they're going to play passive because we have one more turn of Trick Room. So it's probably the best tool I have to win, because then turn after I have Psycho Cut into Lopunny, and Whimsicott is kind of a non-entity at this point. I guess they forgot about Armor Tail. Okay. That sucks. I feel bad for them. That's bad for them. Okay. Alright, so I have a refresh Trick Room, and I guess they might try to, they could try to Encore again, but that's not going to work. I'm going to do the Sacred Sword. Let's just get some damage on Whimsicott. Maybe a Psycho Cut would have been better if it gets fighting normal, but I think this is fine. Holy shit, it just KOs it. That's insane. Cool, yeah. That's definitely a Scooperoonie. I mean, yeah, Moonblast, whatever. Doesn't even KO. Now I have basically, I'm surprised they're staying in. Let's go Psycho Cut and then Psychic. Alright. Well, that'll probably be it for today, folks. A few kind of more chill battles, nothing too insane. A hard Trick Room is not my fave, but I'll probably play a few more kind of stuff with these, and then I'll try out some other teams. I kind of see this channel as a fun opportunity to try some other teams and see how well I can do with them, see how high up in the ladder I can get. I'll get to Master Ball eventually, maybe off screen, maybe on screen, but cheers.